This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
Welcome to Sideline Spotlight. I'm Big Will Levinson, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and boy does it feel good. We are not easing into this football season. No, we are kicking things off with an absolute bang. Football going on all across the region. We've got 9 games to get to. Let's not waste any more time. Let's start with a marquee matchup at Tyner Academy, where after 4 years on the road, the Tyner Rams are playing their first regular season game at home since 2022 at their brand new, beautiful field. And it's the high-flying Seahawks of Silverdale who are here. These two schools less than a mile apart. We expected this game to be fun, and right from the jump, this game indeed was fun. Silverdale has got quite the quarterback, the big senior Connor Jenny, and Silverdale has got quite the weaponry. Isaac Summit, he can run it. He makes a move, and he sprints to the house. Seahawks on top first, 7-0, but the Rams, they know how to respond. Tyner answers with a nice drive. J.D. Hinton rumbling his way in for 6. The Rams just beginning to rumble. We are all tied, and both of these teams have so much talent on the outside. It makes for plenty of great battles like this one here. How about Cannon Rogers taking it away from Dion Edwards for the INT in Silverdale? They will take advantage of your mistakes, and number 16 in white did not give him this much space. Jackson Deitch, he could go all the way, 80 yards for 6. Silverdale retakes the lead, and when you've got a pair of experienced quarterbacks, it makes for entertainment. Marcus Turner with a beautiful toss over the middle to De'Arian McNeely, and McNeely, he takes it to the house. So many weapons for this Tyner squad. They down Silverdale in a good one, 34-27. And what a matchup we've got up in Decatur. Meigs County welcomes Chat Prep. This one was wilder than even our wildest dreams. Caden Brewster finds Cornelius Morgan on the tunnel screen. The Meigs O-line, they create a tunnel for Morgan Cornelius. He's into the house for 6. Meigs hoping to make a comeback. A 20-6 lead now for the Sentinels is now just 20-14, and it helps helps to make a comeback when your quarterbacks can scramble like this. Just take a look at Caden Brewster, ladies and gentlemen, running wild. And so now just seconds to play. Chat Prep up 6. But not for long. The Meigs County Tigers have tied it. Brewster finds Briar Roberts tying the game with 15 seconds to play. And the Meigs County Tigers would go on to win it in about 5 overtimes. What a game. 40-38. Let's get to some scores. How about Signal Mountain, a dominant win over Chat Central, 38-0, and what a game. Sequatchie County, Bledsoe County, this one went to overtime. Sequatchie gets the win 43-42 as East Ridge domination over Howard, 50-0. East Hamilton, they honored Trey Herndon, a legend, and they get the win on Trey Herndon night, 36-15 as CCS downs Ottawa on a good one, 34-28 as Saudi Falls, 49-6. Let's head to Evansville, where expectations are high for the Ray County Golden Eagles, as are they for their opponent, the Red Bank Lions. Red Bank up 13-0 here, but here comes Ray. The senior quarterback, Jackson Schmidt, he is one of the top signal callers in the area, doing it with his legs. But Schmidt, you bet, he can also hurt you with his arm. Fits it in to number 8, who is not on the roster, but is in the end zone. Another wild one. Ray County would hang on to win it, 29-27. And we had another big battle up in Athens. McMinn County and Bradley Central and the Keys have got it rolling. Lincoln Watson is in the end zone. This broadcast courtesy of our friends at ESPN Cleveland, as McMinn goes up 22-3 on Bradley. But this is the second oldest rivalry in the state of Tennessee. You knew this one was far from done. Hezzy Thomas, he won't be denied. He finds his way home just like that. The BC Bears are within 5, but McMinn's defense stands tall on the end of the offense. Bleeds out the clock to win it. A big win for the Keys. They down the Bears 22-17. More scores. Sale Creek, they're 1-0. 14-6 win over Wartburg Central, as Whitwell Falls 27-19, as does Lookout Valley to Sunbright 43-20. Boyd Buchanan, they're 1-0 with a shutout victory over a school from Georgia, 34-0. Notre Dame domination over Grace Baptist. And how about that game at McCallie? They take down us. If you know, you know. Those from Twitter know what I'm saying. They take down Lipscomb Academy 27-24. After the break, we take a trip across the border to North Georgia. Plenty of huge games in GA. Stick with us.
This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
Welcome back to Sideline Spotlight. Not only is tonight the return of this here show, it was the return of our weekly Game of the Week broadcast on the CW Chattanooga Friday Night Rivals, and we got FNR started with Georgia's oldest continuous rivalry game, Gordon Lee and Tryon. The Tryon Bulldogs, they want revenge after Gordon Lee got the better of them last year, but it was Gordon Lee who came out angry to start this one as they put together an 18-play, 78-yard opening drive, capped off with this nice run from Dylan Curry. Can't start the season much better than that, but the Bulldogs, they can sustain drives as well. Link Allen hits the edge and he hits the house. So two long drives have us tied at 7 after Tryon capped off another long drive here in the second half. We finally get a big play, and boy, what a big play it is. Landon Kimball down the near sideline. He fends up not one, not two, but 3 defenders en route to the end zone. Bulldogs extend the lead, and check this play out, folks. After Tryon scored again here on the point after try, the snap is bobbled, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why your quarterback is your holder. Link Allen doing his best Patrick Mahomes impression, running all over the place and hitting Asher Clark. About the most exciting 2 points you will see all Tryon in this one. They dominate Gordon Lee 36-7. Here's Coach Shane Patrick after the game.
I'm really proud of them. I'm happy for them. You know, this is a rivalry game last year that we fell short in. So for these seniors, this is a big moment for them. So happy for them, so proud of them, and it's something that hopefully can propel us throughout the season.
A big win for the Tryon Bulldogs and a big win for the Dalton Catamounts. They take down Ruckmart 35-21 as Calhoun ekes it out 21-19 as Lafayette takes down Chattanooga 33-14. But let's head to Kahala Creek. Boy, an awesome blow-up tunnel there for the Colts, but well, much of the awesome on the field was in favor of the visitors, the Northwest Whitfield Bruins. Cade Mitchell, all he does is run away from people, the 5'9 senior. It's easy to lose him, and the Colts, they kept losing him. He gets behind the defense, and he takes it in for 6. And Cade Mitchell, I mean, he is a touchdown machine, a touchdown magnet, a touchdown scorer. He scores not twice, but thrice. All Bruins, they win it 37-0. Let's get to Heritage, where the Nears of North Murray are here. Generals up by multiple scores, but North Murray hoping to draw closer. Harrison Horn with a nice flip to Julio Perez, who scores on the option. But Heritage will go on to win it 34-14, and we'll see the Generals on FNR next week when they head to Ringgold. Georgia scores. Cedartown, they take down Ridgeland 51-7 as Murray County ekes out the victory. A good one there, 21-20 as Christian Heritage, they're 1-0, 37-28 over Darlington as Pepperell, they take down Dade County 21-14. But wait, there's more. The Week 1 action continues with a pair of legit state title contenders just ahead.
This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
Football just means more in Marion County, where they don't just play a lot of football games. Oh, yes, they win a lot of football games. Both South Pitt and Marion County found their way to Finley Stadium for Blue Cross Bowl weekend last year. And let's begin with the Kings of One. A South Pitt plowed through all their opponents last season, hoping to pick up right where they left off. Spoiler alert, they would. First play of the game, first play of the season. Knox Israel hits big play. Brandon Goldsmith, number 4. He always finds his way to gold. That is how you kick off a season, ladies and gentlemen. And how about the transfer quarterback, Knox Israel? He's got an arm and he's got some legs, quick feet, nice shiftiness. South Pittsburgh doing what they do, scoring a whole lot more than their opponents. They dominate. Christian Community 76-0. Marion County, on the other hand, they fell just short of back-to-back a year ago, but it's a whole new level of hunger for the Warriors this season. Let the MC Revenge Tour commence. It's the Braden Panthers in town, but they stand no chance against the high-powered Warriors. Braden Bull, yeah, he runs like a bull. All Marion, all night, they dominate. 63-6 is the final there. Coming up next, we jump from high school to college. We are talking SEC and the Mocs. Less than a week away from the season. Stay right there.
This is the TVFCU Sports Desk.
Welcome back to Sideline Spotlight. We are no longer months. We are no longer weeks. We are just days away from the return of college football. It all begins this coming Thursday when the Chattanooga Mocs will kick off the 2026 college football season down in Carrollton against the Wolves of West Georgia. And the word around fall camp for the Mocs is continuity. Unlike last season when UTC was ravaged by the spring portal and forced to replace a litany of production, this season the Mocs' entire roster has been together since January. Join us tomorrow night right here at 11 as we'll have a full mock season preview ahead of the season opener on Thursday. Not long after that, after UTC gets rolling, SEC football will at last make its return. Tennessee, UGA, and Bama all begin the season on September 5th. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow. And for the Tennessee Vols, the big question on everyone's mind heading into the season is what will UT do at QB? Well, it's been a heated battle all summer and fall between a pair of freshmen, redshirt freshman George McIntyre and true freshman Faison Brandon. Tennessee held a scrimmage at Neyland Stadium this week, and it gave the coaching staff a glimpse of both quarterbacks in more of a game-like environment. Coach Josh Heupel has liked what he's seen from both, but they still do have much to improve on.
Both of those guys have had good training camps. In general, they've taken really good care of the football. They've continued to grow and master in what we're doing and the control and command that you have to have at the quarterback position. But for both of them, just like our football team, there's a lot of growth to be ready to go play week one.
Tennessee kicks off the season September 5th at Neyland against the Paladins of Furman. And also at home on September 5th will be the Georgia Bulldogs, and the expectations are sky high as always in Athens for the three-time national champs. UGA return a whole bunch on offense and a whole bunch on defense. It's an experienced group that knows how to win and knows what it feels like to lose. The playoff heartbreaker suffered a season ago to Ole Miss has the Dogs barking with anger. And sticking on the theme of quarterbacks, starter Gunnar Stockton is as experienced as it gets in the SEC. And Kirby Smart said this week Stockton's improvements this offseason have really been in every area.
Gunner's improved immensely. I don't think it's in one area. I don't think it's. I think it's confidence. I think it's basically his mental capacity to handle a lot of information at once, process that information, and yet still make good decisions. Confidence in the pocket. His movement skills in the pocket have improved.
Georgia hosts Tennessee State on September 5th. As for the Alabama Crimson Tide, there was a lot of uncertainty around the program with as much as the Tide lost from last year, but they will always have the talent to compete with the best of the best in the sport. The team held a scrimmage at Bryant-Denny Stadium yesterday, and head coach Kalen DeBoer said he's seen consistent improvement from his group.
The general feel, I think, of the week would be that we made a lot of progress. I felt like we consistently get better. There's no drop-offs, and that's what I want to see. We still got some big weeks ahead. I think that it was this time a year ago where we didn't continue to take those strides, and so that'll be the challenge moving forward.
And we kick off college football season on our networks on next Saturday. You'll see Alabama A&M and Howard at 7:30 on News Channel 9. Memphis plays UNLV at 10 on Fox Chattanooga. And over on the CW Chattanooga, Florida State is in action against New Mexico State at 7. That is a wrap on another edition of Sideline Spotlight. A big thanks to our outstanding crew who make all of this happen, folks. What an incredible night of football. So many great games coming down to the wire. Games in overtime. Could you ask for a better way to start this high school football season? This is what we live for, and from here on out, it's all in front of us. All the best games, all the best action. We cannot wait to bring all the action to you right here on Sideline Spotlight. A big thanks to you for being here with us. And ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful weekend.